So, you're confused about how come narcissism is an obscure issue covered with so much disinformation by shills. This video is an attempt trying to answer this conundrum. Let's look at the 1% of diagnosed narcissists in the population, and at the 1% that has more than half of the world's wealth, for clues leading for an answer to this conundrum. The narcissistic matrix. Narcissists dominate the halls of power in the world. The current economic, political, military, and legal system breeds narcissists, rewarding psychopathic behavior and punishing those with conscience and integrity. Narcissists are in the 1% ruling the world, with half of the world's wealth, manipulating people with disinformation to keep their supplies readily available. Narcissists will naturally be drawn to and converge at the apex of the power pyramid, as much from their own drive for ambitious power as the hierarchical system that both requires and reinforces those who can comfortably operate without guilt or any genuine level of empathy toward others. That's the reason top corporations hire narcissists as chief executives. Narcissists instinctively know how to lie their way out of trouble. It comes natural to them, and over time they become experts at it. Skilled in logic and debate, they can readily rattle off an explanatory excuse, using double talk for virtually anything. Just as effective as they are at absolving themselves of any and all responsibility and culpability of being completely blameless, they are equally skilled at pointing the finger at others and throwing them under the bus. There are simply too many CEOs in the narcissistic corporate world to even go into an individual basis. Suffice it to say that narcissistic birds of a feather flock together to ensure that not even one narcissistic criminal has gone to prison over consequences of the destruction they do. Generally, any line of work characterized by hierarchical infrastructure that places those in positions of power ruling over others with relative impunity proves to be the most fertile ground attracting those with a narcissistic personality. By design, the morally bankrupt oligarchic system is structured in such a way as to identify, groom, and regularly promote up the power pole ladder slick narcissists who play their cards right. They inherently know how to say the right words to the right persons at the strategic moment to calculatingly scheme and cold-heartedly plot their rise to the highest echelons of power. As mere policy-making stewards for their puppet master, oligarchs who are not just the shadowy, full-fledged members of an elitist club of narcissists, but like everything else, they are in fact bona fide role models and outright owners of this exclusive club of narcissists. Without any guilt or even second thought, they wield increasingly absolute power and control over the Earth's dominions, causing unconscionable amounts of suffering and pain to billions of fellow human beings in this world. For all the theft, death and destruction they perpetrate, if oligarchs are not narcissists, then they are simply not human. Targeting and killing thousands of people, including so-called collateral damage that are innocent civilian families, mothers, and children perceived as the subhuman enemy, cause no sleepless nights or a tinge of guilt for the hardened, cold-blooded narcissistic generals in charge. The brutal savagery of war atrocities and crimes against humanity are simply the way war has always been waged. The risk-taking, the thrill, and adrenaline rush of combat, the exhilaration that comes with ultimate and absolute life and death power. Control over millions of other human beings, all in the name of empire, breeds narcissists and perpetual war on terror. Narcissists, at the very top of this power pyramid, will only allow like-minded narcissists into their inner club sanctum. This moral betrayal by those wielding the most power and control on earth must be stopped. Since they are too sick in their deviant pathology to ever change their evil ways on their own, it is left up to us who are guided by a common moral compass to courageously step up and hold these narcissists accountable for their crimes against humanity. This can only be achieved with the distinct advantage that as just 1% of the total population, the narcissists and oligarchs are overwhelmingly outnumbered by those of us 99% who are committed to doing what is right and making a positive difference on this earth plane before all is lost. Unfortunately, we are trapped in a dream and fake world. Most likely, 99% of what we are told is gaslighting. I hope you can start understanding the reason narcissism is an obscure issue covered with so much disinformation by shills. This video was part 1 on how to break free from the narcissistic matrix. Thank you for watching this video. I look forward to reading your comments on this topic. Please remember, knowledge is power.